Alright people, the players are wanting a brand new update. I've given you all a budget for some prototypes, so give it to me. What do you all have for me? Starting with you.
Well, Mr. Northwood, sir, I've been brainstorming, and I think we should do a balance update. A few nerfs here and there, you know?
Fantastic! There's no better update than one no one asked for. Alright, now you. What do you have for me?
Okay, so I know this is our meeting for our game ideas, but I've actually got some new concepts for more plushies! Whee!
You little shit! I absolutely love it. Thank you. Now you, Rookie, what do you have for me?
Well, sir, I was actually looking at the layouts in the game and I noticed that some of them are repetitive, almost in the shape of a square. I was thinking we could go back to our more creative ones. Hell, I think the game could even benefit from having more layouts. What do you think, sir? Sir, that's why you... please! That's why she took the kids away!
I fucking love boxes!
So the other night I was pretty bored watching Blaze videos on YouTube.
What the hell are you doing? I'm taking a piss!
When I suddenly had some gears spinning in my head. And not the kind of gear you get from the lovely people in the park. I decided, hey, why don't I download an older version of SL just to walk around? Specifically version 9.1.3. Because I'm a nostalgic prick that can't get over the peak of gaming in lockdown, where my life relied on playing video games with my friends on repeat and not worrying about if there's enough money on the electric box to last into the weekend. Mondays, am I right, John? But anyways, while I was playing around on this older version, I noticed something that hasn't happened to me in Secret Labs in a long while. I got called a massive cunt. No, it wasn't that. I was getting lost. Not in the sense that I didn't know where I was, but more in the fact that I kept running into dead ends and rooms that I wasn't expecting. And it made me realise something. Secret Laboratory's randomization and map generation has been incredibly nerfed in recent years. Maybe I feel this way because the map layouts have changed in between these versions. Actually, no. It is because layouts have changed throughout these versions. To help you better understand what I mean, let me burst a bubble for you right now. SCP Secret Laboratory's map generation can be split into two different sections. The previously mentioned layouts and the end rooms. The layouts actually consist of 5 different versions in each zone, which means you can technically learn what layout you're on. But if you do that, you'll cringe. Whilst the end rooms of the layouts will be random at all times. Except it doesn't really feel that random in rounds, does it? The most random generation I've ever run into, which is very rarely, will be a double version of airlock or double Tesla gate hallway. But running around in version 9.0, I've been stumbling into all sorts of unique map generation. Now, during my time on this older version, I actually remembered that they changed the layouts from these to these. Notice anything about the layouts we have now? They're all in the shape of a square. Meaning that no matter what layout you're on, it will always feel the same regardless, and as a result of all these squared layouts, map generation is in love with 4-way intersection, sometimes a 3-way. If you haven't noticed this already, I'm sorry to be the one to reveal it to you, but in the current version of the game, every time you spawn as a D-class, you will always be met with either a 4-way intersection or a 3-way. And not the 3-way you picture of Margot Robbie and Ana de Armas. Same thing happens going up both elevators to heavy. A 4 or a 3-way intersection. Gates in the entrance zone. There's a chance for it to be a 3-way section. Ooh. But for the most part, 4-way intersection. With all that being said, and we take a look at the older layouts of the game, we can see the stark difference there. Man, I miss straight heavy. Like, goddamn, Snake is just beautiful, and look at this absolute gorgeous thing. Like, when did we get rid of these layouts? Did we stop enjoying having fun? Now, I pointed all that out, right, but what is even my point here? Besides blind nostalgia. Well, I think the map generation of around its Secret Laboratory is an important factor into what makes the game that unique, and is in the DNA of a lot of SCP games. This game is based on, and you already know what I'm gonna say, but it is indeed based on SCP Containment Breach, and a crucial part of that game was the map generation, and it should remain just as crucial in Secret Laboratory. Now, of course, what I'm saying can be taken I was really stupid, and I wouldn't blame you for thinking so, as I'm basically asking for map generation that leads to more dead ends and makes the round longer. But finding your way is one of the key parts into playing this game. But man, does it feel way too easy at times. I find 914 quicker than I find my dad. I hardly spend any time in heavy containment because players needed their hand holding with Northwood, adding 2 entrance zone checkpoints. I understand camping, but shut up! And speaking of entrance zone, I'm not going to say anything because of the old follow the cameras to make your way into heavy strap from back in the day. But running into the facility from gate A to having intercom right in front of you is so much more interesting than four-way intersection. Now, of course, we have to remember that Secret Laboratory from version 13.0 to 9.0 are very different games, and a lot has changed in between these versions. Like, 9.0 has a very particular atmosphere, whereas 13.0 has rejected sperm donations spamming their soundboards in spectator chat. What we do have to remember is that the map generation has since day one played a massive part into shaping what Around the Secret Laboratory is going to contain. Get it? Contain. Like in the acronym SCP. Fuck, I'm old. So what exactly am I asking for here? Like, it's not like I know anything about developing a game. I get nervous asking for a train ticket. Plus, it certainly feels silly to rant about this, as it's been very publicly stated that level design is one of Northwood's top priority when it comes to SL. And I can imagine that more random layouts could cause a clipping issue. But I certainly hope that when updates come to the game's level design, that the map generation and randomness of the map is given as much attention as well. Though, if there's one thing I can say about this, it'll be back on the subject of layouts. Perhaps the solution will be as simple as having more layouts? You know, forget 5, make 10, hell, make 15. I feel like it would make for such interesting moments if a Tesla led into 939's room, or toilets and light were right next to the D-class cells, like it used to be able to happen. Oh my god, toilets in entrance zone? Or intercom was right next to a door, to a gate, or even checkpoint. It all makes for that important feeling of being in this maze of a facility where you don't know where things are. You know you have to escape, but that's not the important part. It's the journey of getting there. Wow, so deep.
I can go deeper.
Maybe you could even make a system in the game where layouts change weekly or monthly with having more layouts, so the maze feeling of the game remains all the more fresh. But a system like that would require a lot. That is simply a pipe dream of mine at the moment. But anything would be better than square this. And yeah, that's all from me today. I wrote this when I was sleep deprived and I need to atone for that now. Let me know what you think should be done regarding the map generation of Secret Labs and what kind of different layouts you would like to see. You all take care now, drink lots of water, God knows I won't, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.